One of my favorite Seattle coffee shops is in the Capitol Hill district of Seattle. My wife and I stopped there recently for a coffee, this is Seattle after all, and a pastry. While we were waiting in line, one of the baristas, an attractive and mysterious-looking woman, her shoulders festooned with tattoos, was arranging packaged coffee on a nearby shelf. Given the unique choices she made in her appearance, I wondered if she might have an equally unique favorite coffee. Yes, I was stereotyping, we all do. So I asked her what her favorite was. She replied that lots of people liked one type of coffee while many others preferred a different one. I wasn't interested in what was most popular. I was interested in her particular recommendation. You see, one of my favorite things to do is to introduce myself to new tastes by asking people in the food business for their personal recommendations. The barista was really trying to be helpful. She was pleasant and knowledgeable, but she needs to work on her listening skills. Many of us, perhaps most of us, can easily fall into the trap of listening attentively, but not listening so we understand what's being said. When your customer or end user is explaining a problem or asking a question, do you jump to conclusions, thinking you've heard the same problem many times before? It's easy to do, and it's one of the biggest problems in today's world. We assume we know what the other person is going to say, or we assume that just because we've heard a similar problem many times before, this time is no different. It may not be any different from the previous problems, or it may be completely different. You won't know until the customer or end user finishes explaining it. So here are 5 rules for being a good listener. Number 1, let the other person finish. Don't make assumptions about what the other person is going to say. Number 2, quiet the voices in your mind. They're the voices that finish sentences for the other person, even if you don't say it out loud. They're also the voices that are preparing your response to what the other person is saying. Remember, it's not about you, it's about your customer or end user. He or she deserves your full attention and nothing less. Number 3, ask questions for clarification and to probe for deeper meaning. When we ask questions for clarification, we're engaging with the other person. Asking questions forces us to pay attention to the other person. Number 4, lose distractions. It's tempting, especially when on the phone or in a chat session, to multitask by checking email, reviewing service tickets, or even Facebooking. Don't do it. The other person can tell, and frankly, it's just rude. Focus on the other person. If you can't, for whatever reason, apologize and explain to your customer or end user that you need to finish the task at hand so you can focus on helping him or her. For more on this, see Professor Clifford Nass studies on media multitasking. And number 5, stop talking. It's amazing to me how often customer service reps seem to steamroll conversations. They don't stop talking long enough to hear what the other person is saying. Then when the customer or end user starts to say something, the rep jumps in right over them. For more ideas on how to improve communication and customer service skills, bring my one-day IT customer service training seminar on-site to your location for your group, small or large. Visit www.doncrawley.com for the course description and outline. Or pick up a copy of my IT customer service book, The Compassionate Geek, How Engineers, IT Pros, and Other Tech Specialists Can Master Human Relation Skills to Deliver Outstanding Customer Service, available in Kindle and paperback editions through Amazon and other resellers. The key to being a good listener is really pretty simple. Remember, it's not about you, it's about your customer or end user. They're the reason we have jobs, and they deserve our full, focused attention. I'm Don Crawley. I'll see you next time.